Hey guys, it's Wes from Appleton Cigar. I want to talk about cutting and lighting a cigar. That can stress a lot of people out, especially when you're newer and you can feel the judginess of other cigar smokers that are watching you do it wrong. It can be way more stressful than it needs to be, so I just want to talk it through. First of all, there's kind of no wrong answer. You kind of do what you want to do. A lot of you have heard of the V cut, which just cuts a little V in the cigar. Some people absolutely swear by that. Some people don't like it at all. And then you can control the size of the cut if you're just doing a regular cut. And of course, there's a punch if you just want to punch a little hole in the back of it. I like to cut a cigar. To me, it's part of the ritual. It's part of the fun of it. Honestly, I always ask myself before I cut a cigar, would I make a good moil? And you find out every time by cutting the cigar. So I'm going to show you this real quick. There is a little bit of a wrong way to do it, only because you do want to protect the integrity of the roll of your cigar. And if you cut it too far, if you cut past the crown, if you can see that last wrap of the wrapper stops here and it kind of holds the cap on. So there's a cap underneath it that's held in by the last little wrap of the wrapper. If you cut too far into the wrapper, you really risk damaging the cigar and it'll just start cracking all the way down your cigar and it will ruin a perfectly good cigar. So it does matter on that front. Other than that, just make the cut that makes you happy. For me, it's a fun game. Can I just take the absolute top of that cap off and nothing else? Now, this is a trick that I do. No one taught me. I've actually never seen anyone else do it. So maybe it's wrong. I don't know, but it's what I like to do. So I get the smallest amount possible and I squeeze it until there's just a little bit of tension, and I do like a little quarter turn and then cut it off. And look at that. It's a beautiful cut. I just took the very tip of that off, and then I gave these little scraggly guys a little haircut inside so that stuff doesn't end up in your mouth. So that, for me, that's a perfect cut. I don't want to go much past that because then this thing starts unraveling, or you might damage the wrapper for the cigar and it starts cracking. To me, this is a perfect cut. You can try to do a little bit smaller. I know sometimes it's a fun game to see if you can literally just get that cap and don't get any of the tobacco underneath the filler. Just do what makes you happy. Then for me, I try to wet the cigar a little bit because I do want to turn it while I'm lighting it. So I want to be able to turn it. We'll use a lighter today. You've probably seen or heard people talk about toasting the end of the cigar. And that's really about starting with a good light on your cigar. If you start with a nice, clean, even light, you got a much better chance of getting a clean, even burn through your cigar as you smoke it. If you light it funky at the beginning and there's a spot that's burned a lot deeper than another spot, it's not going to burn well. It's not as fun of a smoke. So that's why guys do this thing where you toast the end of the cigar. You're kind of getting it pre-lit. It's just, I'm literally toasting it. So I get a little bit of red there. You try to not burn the sides of it. I personally try to hold it at like a 45-degree angle and then light the top part of it so that I don't burn the outside of the cigar, but whatever, just toast it. Give it a little shake. And now it's time to actually light it. I think this is a big deal. I see actually, lifelong smokers do this all the time. Don't jam the cigar into the flame. The flame is very hot. It burns very hot. The burn is beyond the flame that you see. So I try to hold it a little bit higher. I'm doing a slow, easy draw, a slow, steady draw. I'm not puffing on it. I'm not going, because then you'll get like little burn tunnels in there. You want an even, slow, steady draw to start that light. You see how I'm nowhere? Don't inhale it. That's one thing I forgot to tell you. You see how I'm like really actually nowhere near the flame, but it's still lighting it? And I'm slowly rotating it as I draw. Just an easy, slow draw. I'm trying to get a nice, even start to the light. So it looks pretty good. I might touch it up a little bit there. And that's a pretty good light, huh? Yeah, that works. I'll tell you what I do that some people will tell you is actually wrong and heresy, I always take the wrapper off right away. The pros will tell you you got to take the wrapper off when the cigar gets closer to the wrapper, to the band. And they say that because then that glue will warm up and there's less chance of damaging your cigar. But I'm a little bit neurotic, and the whole time I'm smoking the cigar, I'm thinking about the band and whether I'm gonna burn the band, and if I'm too close to the band. So I just take the wrapper off, or the band off immediately, and then I just enjoy the cigar. That's me. If you're neurotic, give it a shot. Hey, check back in for more tips, more advice, more just like, hey, this is what I like to do. And stopping in Appleton Cigar on College Avenue in Appleton, Wisconsin. All right.